Repetition is your friend, not huge jumping. It is the repetition of things that starts to embody something inside of you. So instead of making huge plans with huge steps, better think about how to structure your 24 hours and put a little bit of what you want to develop there inside that day. Because instead of huge steps, what we are using as a method is continuity. That one is your friend. Repetition is your friend. If you have a goal and if you know what type of skills, which tools you are going to need to make this goal become true, I do think you need to figure out how you're going to get to those skills, first of all, and then make a plan and invest in them. And at least in the Kung Fu training, it is like this, that we say some skills, they come after years of training. You might feel the benefit of a certain skill already pretty soon, but ultimately it's repetition. Of course, you can have self-affirmations and use this as a method to push yourself because you want to achieve something. But from time to time, it's really necessary to test yourself. You talk to yourself, you give positive feedback to yourself, you give affirmations to yourself. You can create an image about yourself. And then from time to time, you need to make the test. If what you imagine to be is who you are. That is the important step. Because if you do not do the testing, then it's pretty easy that sometimes you're going to get lost. Lost in the world of your thoughts that sometimes have nothing anymore to do with how life for you really is. You live in a dream world. You live in a fantasy world. This can happen very quickly if you are using too much of these type of methods. Music, self-affirmation, visualization, all of these things, if you do not test. If you test, you can use everything. Because from time to time, that test is just gonna show you, and that's where you really are. And then you readjust. But if you have all of these methods which pump you up, but you never do the testing, then I would say be careful about that one. So I think there is something which lies in our hands, and there is something which sometimes is not dependent from whatever we are doing. But in the moment where your actions are in harmony with, let's say, some energies, some possibilities that at that point in time are anyway apparent there, something can happen. Before you know in which direction to sail, first of all, you need to know where you're located. Because the journey is not for everyone the same. Ultimate plan which direction to travel is something everyone personally must do. But therefore, in order for you to know, to now start and making up the plan where the journey is going to go. Number one, we figure out what is our current state. I do think that if you are looking at the world already with predetermined concepts, looking at the world already with some type of expectation, then it's going to be very difficult to really see how the things are. That many emotional states, many thoughts that are coming, they come and they go. None of them lasts. If you think this world is about you, think again. Maybe you misunderstood something. If you can't handle the little things, you will not be able to handle the big things. That's just how it is. So that means the small things matter. The more your willingness and your ability to let go, the more changes are gonna come. It's just like this. For new things to come, old things must go. And now, just as I mentioned, there is the willingness, first of all, to let go. And then there is your skill level, your abilities. Can you, even if you want? And there it is now also good to know. By practicing certain methods, many of them that I told you already, many of them that are also available. By using them, there is a certain degree that you can already help or support yourself in letting go, learning what does it mean to let go. But sometimes there are also things that are caught within us that you just cannot reach by yourself. And this is the moment where sometimes you need support. Where sometimes, even if the willingness is there, and you even maybe can see what it is that is stuck inside of you, but sometimes you need a person, more persons, or sometimes you need an additional support to get rid of it. So this is also important really to understand.
Thank you so much to Master Shi Heng Yi and the Shaolin Temple Europe. If you want to see more from them, you can head over to shaolin.online. All of this was made possible, guys, at MulliganBrothers.com. Everybody who bought a t-shirt, everybody who bought a journal, everybody who's helped support the charity that we're doing at the moment, you guys make all of this possible. Anyone who clicked the join button, you know, that has all made this possible. So I want to say a massive thank you to absolutely everybody. If you want to see what my family is getting up to, you can head over to Instagram at Jordan Mulligan Brother, at Niamh Mulligan, X at Luke Mulligan Brother, at William Mulligan Brother, at Mulligan Brothers on Instagram. You can see all the behind the scenes. You can hear more about our own story, our own journey, and see more clips from the interviews, from the highlights and all that kind of stuff. But guys, all of this has made possible through your support, and I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. Have a blessed and productive day and go inspire some change. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.